It's been a little bit, so that means this probably won't go well, but we're gonna try difficulty 6 again. Feel like I kind of threw, well, if I recall last time, semi-throw, semi-screwed, where I had 3 of the goggles that if I do things that didn't have any, whatchamacallsums on them, that I didn't do any crosses, I would gain time, so I, like, was able to build up a lot of time, and then the boss gave me 15 by 15 with clues, like, hidden, which I feel like if they let me get 1 or 2 rounds into the, 1 or 2 puzzles into the boss fight, it would have gone better, but okay. Speaking of a bad boss to start with, that seems pretty bad. So I imagine this is gonna be, a bit of a slow start. As I get back in the rhythm of things here, but... Great. Great. Okay, 1, 1, 3, 2, 2, bang, 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 bang. 2 blank, 3 blank, blank, 1 blank, 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 blank. Okay. So what are we looking for? We need probably not that so much. Complete 20 souls up, make a mistake to heal. That would be good during boss fight stuff. So I guess I'll do that. I won't need the heal, though I guess the heal would give me an item for free. Maybe there's something in the shop that I end up wanting, particularly, I guess. There we go. Oh, right, 2, of course. Whoops. Whoops. And a 3-1. Alright, yeah, I gotta start, I gotta lock in here. I gotta get in the rhythm. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. Okay. I'm keeping, like, basically the same amount of time I had going into it. Bird pitch HP, lost shield 2. During battle, usually... Okay. 170? I don't know. You know what I don't know? I have no idea how much gold you get for filling in golden fish shells. I feel like it's probably not a lot. I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna skip. Maybe it's silly, but... Maybe it's silly, but... Not a great start, I would say. Nothing that stands out significantly item-wise. Well, there you go. Well, that... I take it back. That's amazing. That's amazing to get a freebie of multiplier lowering that early. Very much appreciate that. 1 space 2, 3 space 1, 4, 1 space 2. Oh, thanks for that. Boom, boom. I drug it too far, but that's okay. Getting hurt, honestly, not as important as saving time at this point. Oh right, I get 2. Okay. This, however, seems not ideal. I don't have much ways to get health back, or time back, and it's gonna be 2.15. So I have like 2.5 minutes or something. Okay. Okay. That's something. Blank, 3, blank, blank. 1, blank, blank. 2, 2. 1. Try to not freak out. Try to not freak out. Okay. Blank. There. 1, 2, 1. We'll survive this, but we're gonna lose a lot of time, which is the real bummer of it all. Trying to take the freebie points where I can here to speed things up. Dragged too far. but would rather save time than the damage because I'll be able to heal up on the easy levels in theory from here. 2 pretty great items. Oh, and speaking of items, continue. Alright, so we want to likely head to, what's the boss? 150 max HP, not the word. Why does that, am I crazy or does the coloring on this eye look different? Am I seeing shit? Oh no, I think that's a speck of dust on my monitor. Alright, never mind, I take it back, that's a little embarrassing. Okay, it was a speck of dust, okay. I guess in theory we want to go to the Chamber of Time. Oof. It's not looking for something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I clicked too far. 1, 1, 4, 6, 3, there. Here, 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 here. Okay. Whoa, crazy item. Each row completed. Yeah, I'm taking that. I am taking that. This. I should be, I guess, trying to do without the crosses, huh? Because I got the eye patch. During a boss fight, losing HP does 5 damage. Yes. So the 1x1s are usually, yeah, you know what, these ones I do still usually do the crosses, at least right now while I'm not exceptionally warmed up in things. 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, blank, blank. That should give me a lower multiplier, right? Here. 2, 1, blank, 2, 1. Oh, the time does still go while you're in the shop, huh? Okay. Not sure if that would do that or not. Looks like it does, though. 2 space 1, space 2. What? Oh, that's not how you count to 4, turns out. Turns out that's not how you count to 4. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Need more level 0s to farm up time. Those are all pretty great items. Well, definitely taking these then, because inventory fill will give me more money in theory. Is this even enough to... It is enough to get one of these, and I think I probably should just take it while I'm here. Workshop, we don't do anything. This, we don't do anything. Huh, this was in here too. Okay, so here we want to farm up here and here. Get a little bit of 20 bonus time there. We do have the really great Ice Greatsword, so that should hopefully help on the boss if we don't get a 15x15 to start. Which is, you know, we're not looking for that. Because remember, every time we do a full column of things, we get bonus. Granted, we don't get the bonus when I'm doing these smaller ones, but well, I'm gonna take that because I want the gold. I'm taking that one because I want the gold. 1 space 1, 2. Okay. 1 space 2. Blank. One of the ones has to be there. Uh-oh. 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 3 and a 1, so we get that anyway. Okay. Okay. I semi-gambled that. I semi-gambled that. done, done, here, here, blank. Did the extra blank for the lowering of the multiplier. Which is being helpful. I did see someone left a message, but I'm in the middle of the boss fight. I'm stressing the hell out, so... I'm just holding on to dear life here. In that sense. 2-2. 3-1. Blank all that. Down here. Blank, 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 blank. Blank, blank. 3, 2, 1, 1. We've done it. Okay, where's the auto X sword? I don't have that. I'm on peasant difficulty. Every 100 gold adds 20 seconds. I like that. You're in an item. In a puzzle, use an item and complete 4 cells. Crystal orb, shield. Sure. Okay, time is going up. Well, I'm not doing that. So, certainly not that. At the start of each puzzle, the multiplier increases by 0.25, resets at the end of the boss fight. Oh. Part of me wants to go this way because it's easier. Part of me wants to go this way maybe to try to... I feel like we can get 400 gold to get another minus 0.25. Part of me though wants to like try to get all the way to here and then on the next floor, floor 4, to have like 700 to get a minus, you know, better efficiency of the money. But yeah, I think I'm gonna. It's usually not what I would do. Usually I would not do that move, but I'm gonna try it. Also, I wonder if that X coming up messes up the thing that gives me bonus gold for completing things in that way. Okay, 1, 2, blank, 1, 3, 1 space 2, 3, 1 space, space, 5 space, 1, 1, classic. The X coming up is because of the artifact in slot 3. Yeah, I know that, but I'm wondering if that coming up makes it so that the eyeglass doesn't work. Because I'm not placing the cross, but it is technically, you know, putting a cross on the board, is what I meant. Go. Link 2, 1. Probably should have just... Ooh, nice. I'm getting more, Oh, nice. Getting more, of that stuff in. In theory, that should be good with the inventory slot full thing, but we'll see if that holds true. We'll see if that holds true. 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 5, blank. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Also perfect. Money. Another item. Would I rather sell this or sell one of these? Probably sell the time bomb. That's a lot of time I can't really afford to lose. Yeah, I still feel like on these I shouldn't waste the time trying to make it all work. If that makes sense. Page 1. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it carries over into the time there. Okay, time coin is awesome. I guess HP gains. Another item. Lose 15 complete. Alright, that's definitely better than random empty. 100? 100. Gonna a little risky selling the potion maybe over these other items, but I also feel like it might be actually just the better thing to do. Is this a rare? I can beat this without doing stuff situation. It might be. Might just be. Ooh, plus 20. Plus 20 seconds for that one. Didn't do any crosses. Don't think furnace is that important, but oh my god, more items. More items is kind of nuts. Well, I guess sell one of those. Sell one of those. Just keep what I had, basically. This is why I wanted 4 slots, though. 3, 1, 2. Alright. That happened, so fill it in. I pressed the wrong button. Pressed the wrong button on that one. Okay, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3 space 1. Got the gold. Got that gold. Boss time. Have basically the same amount of time I started with, which is a little spooky. But we're hoping... I mean, I should be able to use some items here and make things work. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do that to start. Just gonna go ahead and do that to start. That seems like a good use of my money. Okay. I don't know if I can guarantee that stuff over there, so... I was counting to 7. I was counting to 7. I was nervous. I was nervous. Okay. That's the 2. 1. 1. Let's see. This is 3. 4. 2. Here. 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 Alright, good use of the time there, I think. That was not good. That was not ideal, I would say. 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, I almost got that one in time. Almost got that one in time. Just use it to kill. Just use it. I think that makes sense to do. Time is going so fast, that's crazy. Okay. Do that to help me as well. Three space for this. They're almost dead. Oof. Had to use everything, but... And maybe the golds was not an optimal usage. I will add that, but... I will add that. Stick. I feel like the furnace is bad. Am I missing something? I feel like the furnace is just not good. Now the problem is that the time here is going to be almost 3 times. So I really have to do the easy stuff, which there is basically nothing left of. And I have to go this way. Recovers 3% of his max HP for each HP I lose. If we can get to the altar, I should have 1,000. The problem is, can I get to the altar? Well, that helps. That definitely helps a little bit. Okay. I will take more HP. Huh. It's interesting. It's not at a discount, but I don't think it, like, I do wonder almost about buying this just to have another slot so that I get increased earnings, but I don't think that is a high enough percent for that to make sense either. Is there a way to look at the... No, okay. There's not a way to look at the map, the board, or whatever. I think I'm supposed to skip then. This is gonna be the scary one. With only basically a minute to do this. 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, space, 1, 2. 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 has to be over here. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. Yeah, 1 space, 1, 2 space, 1, 2, 3. Okay, something. 5 gets you that now, which blocks all of this and all of that. So blocks those. So 2 here, blank, 4. Okay, 1, 2, blank. Blank all of that, because 4 can only go to there. Blank, 2, blank. Blank, blank, 1. Oh, man, I would have had not a lot of health left without that 7 HP. Time gains, HP gains, I guess. Stick. Alright, I gotta do one more level. That'll get me to 1,000 for sure. I have to do it in like 30 seconds, but it's a 5x5. It's not a 5x5, that's not what that means. I went one too far, but that's maybe okay. Maybe not. A 2 space 4. Okay, I beat it. I beat it in time, barely. I also healed a lot from that, by the way. I guess golden sword and using consumables. Okay, we made it. Boom, down to 170. Yeah, I'll hold on to this item until an opportunity to have the stuff full here, but obviously not looking great for the boss. I'm gonna go leftwards first so that I can maybe beat it faster and have a bit more time to do the 10x10. I think that's pretty reasonable. I think that's a pretty reasonable move. 2, 2. There. Okay, bank, bank, bank. 2, 2, 2. 1, 1. Blank, blank, blank. 1, 2, 3. Would like, oh my, what is this? The vampire heart. All 5 HP lost. What does that mean? All 5 HP loss completes a cell. It should say at 5 HP loss completes a cell. Oh, so we got that. Well, I'm definitely taking the cross sword. At 5 HP loss completes a cell. This doesn't actively do me damage, right? It's just if I happen to have this happen, it fills a cell, which seems good. Or if you lose 5 HP. I'm just trying to make sure I don't take something that's like gonna be, when you do anything, you lose health and you'll die. That's what I'm most worried about, basically. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. 4. 1, 1, 5, 3. That's gonna be 4. 1, blank. Extra here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7? 3 space 1. Have to be 1s. I should test hurting myself once. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Okay. 2 cannot be there. 2's gotta be there. That has to be 5. That has to be 2. That way or that way. 2 that way or that way. I'm low on health, or time rather. That's 3. That's gotta be 2 and 2. Ouch. Maybe? I don't even... Okay. Me getting hurt made the puzzle complete because of the vampire or whatever. I think. Also, a 3-item hit's crazy. Fire 1, absolutely. Time gain, absolutely. For every 200 heal 20. I think I might actually want healing or something. I'm not gonna have many golden. I don't have like golden shovels or whatever. So even though this is first time I got hurt, I procced a heal. Yeah, I think that did happen because I do have 5 bronze coins. Okay, so Simon Orb use. Oh, wait. I doubled up the ice greatsword. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that's crazy. All right. Double your gold. 300 max. So this would work if I used it right now, because 150, double it. No. It would double it to 300. We would want to double 300's worth. Right. And I'm near the boss. Trying to think, would I rather have 2 heals or 2 octopi? I'm trying to think, would I rather have 2 heal or 2 octopi? Feels like having 2 heals would be a little bit safer, but we'll see. Okay. Good lord. The procs. Hurt myself again? I'm sure that'll happen. I mean, I can use the octopus to hurt myself. Gold increase. Rusty pickaxe. I do have a lot of these HP gains, which seems kind of good, but they're common. I'll take one of those. Recovers 3 HP. Wait, but this recovers its own HP when I lose HP. So the vampire strats maybe not so good here. The vampire strats maybe. Although I guess if I do it at the very beginning. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be that good. Jesus. Okay. I will say that item that I got gives me 4 space 1 2. Okay, 2. I guessed it. I guessed. I wanted the gold. 2 4. Okay. 2. 1. There. 1 3. 1 4 2. Okay. Lovely. The item that is filling in the empty spots is very good for that other item that I have. The ice swords that when I fill up, oh my lord. What in the fuck do you want from me here? 1 2 space 1 2 3 4 5 space 1 2 3 4. 2 space 1 space 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 space 1 2 3 4 5 I clicked in the wrong spot. Okay. Great. I am healing when I'm taking damage, it looks like. I'm noticing that. I'm definitely noticing that. Problem is that also makes the boss that also makes the boss heal itself some as well. So it's a bit messy. It's also I guess I'm not dying. So there's that. I guess I'm not dying because of it. I do have the strats going in that regard. It is this is crazy. Might I add, this is crazy. Am I unkillable? I have completed 10 puzzles with no time left. Kinda feels like I'm unkillable right now. Seems that way at least. Certainly seems that way at least. It's still scary every time a bunch of stuff procs, but it does seem like I can't die currently. But it's hard to keep up when everything keeps exploding too. also the various elements of. I guess I can't die. I don't. The problem is neither can he, but in theory I can keep lowering my. In theory I should be able to keep lowering my multiplier, but I guess I can't really gain time. Well, I guess I can gain time, but I don't. Is the game gonna be stuck? Can I not beat the game basically here? Is that kind of what we're coming down to? Because it kind of seems like that. Why are you giving me this, man? Why are you giving me this? Like on these ones in particular, it's like, why am I even gonna bother? Why am I even gonna bother? You're low-key a god. It's I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here. I can't kill anything, but I also can't kill anything. You can't kill me, I can't kill it. That's what it feels like. But again, in theory, I feel like my multiplier should get so low if I can go fast enough that... That did a lot of damage. Okay, one space, one space. That. But at the same time, it's still like too... I also sometimes get confused. Am I messing up and getting my self hurt, or are, you know, what's happening here? I've tasted unlimited power. Kind of. I guess. Feels wrong. It feels kind of wrong. Cause, you know, in the other sense, it's like, well, I basically should have lost if I didn't get the Insano item, right? So, I don't know. But I can't kill him. I am earning gold, though, which is something. More space, something like that, maybe. Yeah, the big boards are just brutal. The big boards are pretty nuts. Like, I am still actually making an effort to do the puzzles when I have the opportunity to, before they all explode. Like, that wasn't a miscorrect placement, it just timed with me getting hurt. Or that, for example. It's... I'm stuck! I'm stuck in the forever realm here. 3, 2... No, that did damage. My multiplier is slowly going down, though. Like, that is true. That is true. And that is basically my only game plan for having a chance to win, is get it low enough that I can actually do damage somehow. Which is kind of getting there. Kind of not, kind of. Okay. Feels like it's not getting much lower than that kind of number, though. 1 space, 1 space, 1 space, 4. Which is something. Oh, it's... Do I quit? Like, am I supposed to just stop at some point? Or do I just keep going and then hopefully somehow win? Via money? Or something? Sure is things happening. I don't know what I would need, but I feel like it would have to be something along the lines of multiple, like a lot of 5x5s in a row, not this kind of thing. Not this kind of thing. It feels like I'm not playing the game, and I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah, it is very much stuck in a loop of sorts, isn't it? Very much stuck in a loop of sorts. And since I can't gain items, it's pretty awkward in the sense of, what do? I think it's just gonna end up having to be, you know, give up, I think. I think I will have to relinquish before they do. Once the boss HP got to half, yeah, but then you get like you get a board like this, which is just too much. We need more of these type to have a chance of actually making something happen. But it's still, it's still a problem, no matter what. I feel like I'm not even getting gold on some of them. I feel bad when it beats me to doing the thing. It feels bad as well. Yeah, I'm really not certain how to feel about this. Okay, one aspect of this that is interesting to me is that I feel like I didn't even do much to work to obtain the like infinite vampire living strategy. I mean, obviously I got the crazy item, but in terms of I didn't like build specifically to heal a bunch or anything like that. So that was kind of a surprise to me that worked in that sense. So I don't know, something to think about. I did guess on that one to try to get gold, I'll admit. You know, maybe if I had more sticks or something. Did you have any artifacts that lower boss HP when thrashed or used? Maybe you can concoct a strat to lower HP a lot and then purge items. I do have 3 of the merchant books, which when you use a consumable inflicts 15 HP, but he's got 400 HP. Yeah, and you can't use octopus either. Can't even use octopus either. I'm just like, yeah, it's not doable. I really don't think it's doable. And what was that noise? That was a weird noise. I don't know if I heard that one. I don't know if I've heard that one. Bit of a shame. Bit of a shame, I would say. It just keeps staying at this one-time multiplier. I can't get quite enough time to like build up time, even if I did get this multiplier low. So I'm just gonna throw it. There's no world I can beat it there. I'd have to get like a ton of 5x5s, basically. Maybe a 5x10 thrown in there, but a bunch of 5x5s that I can do fast enough where I don't lose the 8. Well, I guess it doesn't necessarily. I don't necessarily have to lose the HP. Like, I can lose some HP at the beginning of it, because, like, he'll already be maxed anyway. But, like, we're talking 5+ 5x5s, I think, in a row, to then build up time and then not be able to be losing the health, which would then, you know, heal the boss at the same time. So, like, yeah, 5x5s where I don't use the crosses. So I get plus 20 for each one, as well as, but I guess the problem with that is that I don't get the lowered reduction by the ice sword. So maybe you do rather keep the ice sword stuff instead, so that you keep the multiplier low, so that the time you actually build up, you can take advantage of. So maybe you do just keep the doing the crosses for the ice sword for that reason. But yeah, first time personally kind of doing the vampire stuff because it gave me the item. Obviously, I would have just lost way earlier before that. Though, yeah, no, I would have definitely just... I mean, I did have a couple of healing potions and stuff, I guess, but I don't think it would have been enough to beat the boss. It's kind of hard to tell because I was instantly, like, healing the boss up and whatnot, but yeah. Pretty tough. I was really hoping to beat the higher level difficulties without the maxed out level peasant here, level 20, but I guess it's probably kind of designed that you have to have it be that way. Certainly seems like it. So now I'll have 100 HP, which is interesting. But we also realized a problem with trying to do the, I guess, zombie strat. I don't know what we're supposed to call it. The vampire zombie strat, where you can't really die as long as you don't do what I just did to like end the run on purpose. But like if you're just generally trying to do the puzzle, losing a little bit of HP here and there because of time, and then you gain it back and everything, doesn't work if the boss heals itself when you hurt yourself. So then you're just stuck in a loop. Which I guess in a sense you could say unlucky, because if it was basically any other boss, I win. Basically, if it was any other boss, I just get to win forever for free because I couldn't die. But, you know, that didn't happen. You could also say, oh, well, I got lucky getting the vampire thing in the first place, which is true. Which is true. So, yeah, Peasant pretty tough. Peasant pretty tough. I was fairly proud of the run prior to that, though, at least. I mean, granted, got lucky by getting a minus 0.25 from a random drop, which was good. But then I did take the strat of not going for the time reduction on the second floor so that I could build up enough money to get a whole -1, which was that one boss floor where I used like 4 items in order to beat it in time, which was pretty good. But all right, seems like difficulty 6 has been the first big stopping point. I think that's 3 like big sessions in a row. Well, 3 sessions of attempts in a row. And that one would have probably been unlosable if it not for that boss spawn, but it is what it is.